But didn't you just miss this view? It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's good to see everybody. Good to be back. I was gone. You were reading library books while I was gone. So you were reading, and now that I'm back, you've stopped reading. I'm so glad to hear I'm such a positive influence on everybody. Why read when you can watch some guy on the internet attempt to play games? Exactly. You know what? You're right. That's what life is all about. So we were talking about possibly doing, I think, 2 more islands. I think the slight tweak we're going to make on that is we're going to pretend like that island used to be here, right? Because we're going to connect these up with leaf blocks to make kind of hanging vines sort of thing. But it's going to be as though it kind of floated off to the left here and is kind of hanging over our plains biome region. I think that's the way that's going to play out. I should probably not wear the same t-shirt the whole week. I didn't. I have about 3 t-shirts that aren't still packed in a box, so I'm rotating between those 3. Did I already forget how Minecraft works? I never really knew how Minecraft worked in the first place, so that was a trick question. Yeah, and I think that's about where I want the surface of it. Maybe a tad lower, because this kind of floated off over the edge. You know, it sank down in my mind. That's kind of what happened over here. It's like the big Mylar balloon that's running out of juice at the end of the night. You know, it's still hanging there. It's still floating. It's still defying gravity, but just slightly less effective. Little droopy. Did I make everything by myself? Yes, all you see here was done with my 2 fingers. Okay, so I'm going to keep growing this out a little bit. I kind of want this one to be a little bit of a chonker. I don't know quite how big we're going to go with this yet, but I'm just kind of going to keep circling until I feel happy inside, which might take a while. Now I kind of want to make it into a snail. I do have the big red sand snail. Maybe we can have a snail motif. You don't know. Maybe snails are my new thing. That's going to be my... It's my... For branding purposes. I'm all about snails now. I'm the snail guy. Yui snail man. Snail fetish. Oh yeah. You know, I'm into those snails. Need me to never make whatever sound it is that I just made. That noise that I just made? But why? It was so pleasant for everybody, Rose. I did miss you guys. It's good to see everybody. Or it's good to read everybody. It's excellent to read you today. I see your ideas. I see your minds. It's a closer relationship. There's no physicality to it. It's a personal, purely mental interaction that we have. This is a place of intellectuals. I'm gonna regret how far out I've taken this, I think. Or it's gonna be awesome. Those are the 2 choices. No in between. You never actually said it in English, so I kind of invented the English pronunciation. I think that makes me your father, legally. Yeah, go to your room. The build's going pretty good. We're working on floating islands. So same thing we were working on last time I was doing this before the move happened. But yeah, lots of grass. Right back at it. right back to the riveting grass-placing streams you guys have been missing. You like these floating islands. They remind you of floating islands. I'm glad. That's what I was going for. Sometimes my work can be a little too deep for people to understand. But you were right there with me. No, my dirt. Come back, dirt. It's not about the fact that we're in creative mode. It's about not losing the dirt block. We've come so far together now that I can't start this journey again with a new dirt block. It just wouldn't be the same. We'd both be different people. I would have just come out of a relationship with another dirt block. It's just not going to work. Have I heard about the Uncharted movie? I have heard a few things. Not sure how I feel about those things that I've heard. It's young Drake being played by Tom Holland, right? I mean, he's great. I don't think I was thrilled about the cast for Sully. Oh yeah, that's right, Mocky Mock. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Might not be a good movie. You're not who I picture in my head when I think of Sully. Young or old. I just don't picture Mark Wahlberg. I think because this is going to be the thickest part of it, right? I should have the hanging tendril be pretty much centered on that. So why don't we do that? We'll hey, whoa, that was intense. Let's recover from that moment of nausea, and then try that again. Because I think it might be cool to even have like the hanging vines from that run down enough that you could get up there from this cliffside. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's a tough call. Because, I mean, it would have been Danny DeVito. Hey, I'm a descendant of Francis Drake. Saw a short video recently showing what they made Chris Hemsworth wear for Endgame. Oh, his fat suit. Yeah, they did an incredible job with that. It was made off of an actual body scan of him, so it had, like, all of his natural blemishes and stuff on the bodysuit. The amount of money to make a fat suit that looks like that is just insane. When all he really had to do was just have some more cheeseburgers. Do I have a dream to become the biggest human streamer ever existed? Honestly, I'm shooting for biggest dog streamer ever existed. I think I'll get there. No, not my dirt block. Don't tell me I finally lost my dirt block. No! Don't just sit there wiggling leaves. Tell me where the dirt went. Looks like we'll have to start with a new dirt block. Stranger. Ooh, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very happy with how this one's looking. You got an adapter to plug your guitar into today. Been messing with that all afternoon. Your back hurts now. Your back hurts from... you must keep your PC on the ground. Clearly, you need to staple your PC to the ceiling. That way it's more of an upreach. That'll be easier on your back. You're welcome. Problem solved. That'll be $32.50. Would I rather control rats or insects? Are those my only two choices? I would rather control my own feelings. Rats would be helpful in case you accidentally become a pickle. That's true, Benzigon. And it happens to everybody all the time. I saw this documentary once about a guy that turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that vaguely boat-shaped building, or mountain. Do I know how they build the pyramids? Are you going to say aliens? Because I don't think so. Aliens because it is impossibly for humans to build a pyramid with no machinery. Well, with that kind of a statement, I don't know how I'm supposed to argue with you. And are you aware of this wild concept called slopes, and lots of people? And a little bit of math? I don't like the shape of that at all so far, but we're going to keep going with it. Come on, Austin, let's prove him wrong. How are we proving him wrong? Am I supposed to build a pyramid to prove that it can be done? Because I don't think I'm a good benchmark for whether things are physically possible. And scientists says it's impossibly too. Well, now I'm convinced. You can't even build a pyramid that precision with machines. It's a pile of rocks. There's not much precision involved. I'm willing to hear justification for aliens having built the pyramids. I'm just saying I haven't heard it yet. Yeah, they made a perfect align with the northern stars and same scale as Earth. And the fact that you can see those stars from Earth with that perspective doesn't have anything to do with that, no? According to Google, triangles were invented in the 1500s. Yes, I believe invented by the great Albert Triangle, if I'm not mistaken. Also, very into music. Very into music. Invented a popular instrument as well, the accordion. Alright, well, I guess you guys have convinced me, and I'm gonna have to become a pyramid denier now. I'm running out of... I have too many conspiracy theories that I'm beholden to. I did my research. Have you done yours? E-Rex Sean, a Civil War general who won't tell you what side he fought for, so he's probably... Yeah, sure. I just wanna throw a shout out. Shout out to my main man Erection. You know, he stood up for what he believed in. Okay, that's pretty good. It could stand to be smoothed down a little bit. If you squint, it probably looks perfect. Yeah, that's definitely an island. Nailed it. Nailed it. Well, speaking of making legit things. Dun da da da! It worked. Rock solid. One shake and it breaks. Wouldn't that have been great, though? And behold my creation. Wiggle, wiggle. To be fair, most of my jokes are paid for in seeds. That's true, Corsentin. But seeds are free. They cost only your time. They cost only the slow, steady draining of your soul through the internet to sustain me. You got hit with 2 back-to-back 15-second non-skippable ads today. On my channel? Good, so the changes I made are working. Read what you said, it was too real. Just need to open an OnlyFans and get a lot of sugar parents who pay for medical bills. Oh god, that is too real. They actually took my feet pics off of OnlyFans for being too sexy. So, just to be clear, Skyward, are you saying I should make an OnlyFans account? You'll find it? Alright, Jakob, good luck. When you do, let me know, because I didn't post it. So if you do find it, I really need to be informed.